Hey guys, I'm Kai from Lucas Landon Royals. Hope you're doing well. So earlier this season, someone reached out to me looking to purchase one of my adult females, but before shipping her out, he wanted her to lock with another male in my collection a few times. However, that deal fell south for whatever reason. He couldn't complete the transaction on his side, and I was left with another clutch of eggs. Bummer. Now, I wasn't going to do any clown pairings this season. I should probably tell you what the pairing is. It's a pastel het clown female paired to a spider visual clown male. So there's a good chance of producing bumblebee clowns, which is something that I was trying to hit in previous seasons and just never got lucky enough to get the bumblebee clown. But because of the whole situation with this person asking me to do the pairing, I did, and then he backed out. So now at that point I was like, okay, so now I'm going to have this clutch, and since I tried to hit that before and didn't do it, why not continue the pairing? So I actually continue locking, having that male put into the female and continuing allowing them to lock. And so now I am left with this awesome clutch of possible clowns, right? So at that point I'm thinking I have a 50% chance of hitting clowns, 1 in 4 chance of hitting a clown combo, and 1 in 8 chance of hitting a bumblebee. So at that point I figured I just let them continue doing what they're doing, and ultimately I'm going to get a clown clutch, which I can't really complain about. And since I tried to do this pairing before, never worked out, hopefully it'll work out this time. So anyway, so that's what I did. Instead of thinking that this clutch was done for someone else, in my mind at that point I started thinking this clutch is going to be mine. So that's what I'm about to show you. The egg cutting I'll show you first, which actually happened several weeks ago, and there were some things that I saw in the egg that I wasn't quite sure how to make up. So I didn't air that video back then, but now that all the snakes have come out and they've all had a few meals and shed, I'll also show you the progress that they've made since the egg cutting. So stick around, stay tuned. Let me show you the egg cutting first, and then we'll get to the progress and what they look like now. Okay, so I am at 53 days with this clutch. So usually I like to wait until they pip, or at least one of them pip, but I am going away, and if you look at them, they look fairly dimpled. That's a pretty good indication that they are to term, and this one is a little bit moldy, so I do want to try to see if I can at least help the little guy out. Not that they really need help out, come on. But anyway, let's just go ahead and cut these open and see what we have. So obviously with this pairing I am shooting for bumblebee clowns, and I do see some yellow in here and some very thin black stripes. So let's see if this is a bumblebee clown. Whoa, whoa! So I don't see the head. This does look like a bumblebee, but I don't see the head. We'll just have to wait until that little head of it pops out, and it'll be really easy to tell once I see the pattern on its head. I'm stuttering here, sorry about that. But yeah, that looks really cool. Very, very light, clean pattern. So it's a pretty good sign that that will be a bumblebee clown. So on to number 2. And guys, you're probably seeing the red blood vessels. Just to let you know, that doesn't hurt the animal at all. The red blood vessels are just there surrounding the egg, helping it with oxygen exchange. And this one, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that looks to be another one. I don't see the head, but they look really, really similar. And I'm going to be floored if both of these are clowns. Oh, that's going to be awesome. I've been trying to hit a bumblebee clown for 2 seasons in a row and I missed. So that is fantastic. That is fantastic. Pretty good odds so far. I mean, if these are bumblebee clowns, which is the best I can shoot for in this clutch, and I got 2 of them, I'm done. I mean, I don't need to cut anymore, but I'll just cut it for the camera. Here we go. Now this is the moldy one. Sometimes when they get moldy, it kind of impacts the way the hatchling develops, but hopefully not. This one doesn't look that bad from the outside anyway. And on the inside, what we have is, that is definitely a clown. And judging from how light it is, I would say that is a pastel clown. Man, these are all upside down. It's so hard to see them. That's the belly, right there in the middle. That pink fleshy area, right there in the middle. That's the belly, and that's just a side pattern. Oh, did you see that twitch? So cool. Ah, so far so good. Last one. Now this is not a very big clutch. But this is it. This is going to be, hopefully we end up on a high note. Oh, why did I say that? Now it's just going to be a classic. Ooh, these are gushers. Another clown. This one I can definitely tell looks like a clown. Judging from the color, I want to say this is a bumblebee. I don't know, you guys tell me. This one doesn't look as bright as the first 2. For sure it doesn't look as bright, but maybe this one is more of the back pattern and the other ones are more of the side pattern. I'm not sure. But if I get all clowns out of a visual to a het and no single gene, I'm going to be super happy about that. I mean, I'm happy right now the way things are going. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. Just wow. Judging from what I saw during the egg cutting, I know I have at least a pastel clown and possibly 3 bumblebee clowns. I was blown away, but I was skeptical about it. I just didn't think the odds would be that much in my favor. So now let me show you what they look like today. So with this clutch, I'm going to show them off to you one at a time. So this is the pastel clown, and it is a boy. Got a little bit of a stuck shed right on its head, right there. But all in all, he is in great health, and he's been taking mouse hoppers, frozen and live and frozen. And he's been doing great. He hasn't missed a meal since he's been out of the egg. So this is the only boy of the clutch. So again, great odds on this clutch. Not only did I hit all visuals, but I got 1.3. 1 boy, 3 girls, and I'll go ahead and show you the girls right now. So this is the first girl. Unfortunately, she is in shed, and you can see that milky color in her eyes. That is the blue. But look at that pattern. Look how clean it is. I really like her head stamp. It's got a little bit of that difference between the two sides, so that makes it unique in my eyes. And look at how clean the pattern is, just like the dad. There's very little webbing that goes down the sides. For the most part, it is a nice clean stripe down the back. You got some of these teardrops or upside down teardrops happening on the sides, but overall this is a very pretty girl. Again, she is in shed and she still looks amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out her sister. Hopefully I didn't catch them all in this shed cycle, so let's go see what her sister looks like. So over here we have her sister. Luckily she is not in shed, but she was in feed mode. And you can just see, look at the head stamp on this one. I really like this one. It kind of looks like a ski mask or a hazard mask, if you look at it like that. But again, look at this pattern. Not as clean as their sister, but still you got this nice, for the most part, nice stripe down the back. A little bit of brokenness here, but to me that just symbolizes that it's clean. You got a little bit of striping down the side. Again, you got the tear marks, but look how bright. I mean, this one out of the egg you guys saw looked like a bumblebee, and that's how bright it was when it was a hatchling. And I guess as they age, the spider color, the coloring does come out a little bit, so you can see that it has this typical spider clown color now, which is still pretty. It's still pretty. And her dad was very orange, so I'm hoping that as she ages, just like her dad, she's gonna get more color, more orange to her. So we'll go ahead and now take a look at the gem of the clutch. So we had one that was in shed, and we have this one who is just shed, so really good timing on this one. This is the gem of the clutch. This is a bumblebee clown, and I've been trying to shoot for this for a couple seasons, and I finally hit it. So I'm really excited about this one. You can see how pretty this one. By the way, the last 3, this one and the 2 I showed you earlier, they have the spider gene, and not sure if you saw any spider wobble in any of them. To be honest, I don't think I see much spider wobbling, although during feeding time they do get excited. I don't remember which one of the girls gets more excited than the other, and they exhibit a little bit of the wobble, but for the most part they're pretty much wobble free, if that's a valid term. And this one, as you can see, has a spider, and not seeing much of a wobble or corkscrew on these girls, so you can't really say that the spider gene is bad. I don't understand why
Some people want to ban it. You just have to be responsible when you breed. So this is the bumblebee clown, and I think she is just gorgeous. I had a bumblebee het clown that was a holdback from the previous season, and I just recently sold that one because, well, I got the visual version of it here. So I want to grow this girl up, and she's going to be part of the breeding team. If you're interested in the other ones, let me know. My email is in the description below, and you'll probably find these on Morph Market as well. So just let me know if you're interested.
Even though I didn't get 3 bumblebee clowns, I still feel like I killed the odds. If that happened to you, I'm sure you would feel the same way. Well, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I do post quite often, so if you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future videos, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching, please share, and I'll see you guys next time.